Simon from Console Domination. I'm down at PAX 2016 again. We're in the exhibition hall this time out the front of Astro with BlueMouth. I'm here with Tristan from BlueMouth, and we're going to talk about these SCUF controllers here. How you doing, Tristan?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Excellent. Now, can you tell me a little bit about these controllers?
Yeah, sure. The SCUF controllers are finally coming to Australia. They're going to be available from November 18 this year. You can pre-order them now through our website or here at PAX. They're an awesome controller, used by over 90% of the pro gamers. So if you're playing, your first-person shooters, your Call of Duties, this is basically the controller that you need.
So is it for people that don't know much about SCUF, is it a third-party thing from the ground up, or do you get original controllers and then spec them?
So the way that it's made is that SCUF actually buy the controllers off Sony or Microsoft. They pull them apart, put all of their pieces back into it, so they've got their own thumbsticks, their own triggers, their own paddles, their own buttons, all that sort of stuff. And they've got all these own systems that they put into it, and they put it all back together and they distribute it as SCUF.
Yeah, cool, man. So you got software mods on these things as well, or?
Yeah, well, there's not software. What we've actually got is there's an ability called EMR, which allows you to get the paddles on the back, and you can create them to be any other button that you want. So it's just a magnet that goes into the back. You then fashion the paddles to be whatever button you want, and then away you go.
Sweet. So it's kind of like macroing with a keyboard, right? Awesome. So tell me a little bit about the designs here. I know on the back you got a really cool grip. Now, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so on the back we've got a nice pro grip, and I don't know quite how they do it, but they manage to just get it perfectly around the grooves of your fingers. It feels so good when you get hold of it, and especially for this is a pro gaming or that high-end sort of controller, so you expect it to have long hours, so it's really comfortable to hold on to. Then you've got the paddles on the back, and they're just perfectly situated just for your fingers, like your middle fingers or your index fingers can just get on the back. They're not getting in the way or anything like that. You're not having to overstretch. That's a big thing about it, is to make it ergonomically sound, because you expect to have long hours, playing on these, and you don't want to be straining or having any sort of like tendonitis issues or anything like that. So they're made to fit perfectly around your hand.
Sweet, cool. Now, I know there's a lot of modding sites out there, especially in the US and over in Asia, and every time I go to one, it's like, this is supported by Xbox, this is perfectly legal and all that stuff. Now, how do you guys get around that? So Xbox and PlayStation, obviously, they're totally fine with you guys doing this, there's nothing wrong with it?
Absolutely. These are used at all the pro tournaments around the world. For Call of Duty, that's the biggest one for these sort of console gaming. And it's all perfectly legal. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, it uses the actual sort of shells of the Xbox or the PlayStation controllers, and they just put their own customization behind that. So all perfectly fine. There's no issues you're going to run into.
Fantastic. So if I'm in Australia and I want to get my hands on one of these, where do I go, man?
You can either come down to PAX 2016 and pre-order it here, or you get onto our website, BlueMouthDirect.com. And by ordering through us, you get local warranty, local returns, local customer service, local delivery, and you know that you're getting it from a genuine distributor as well.
Absolutely fantastic, Tristan. Thank you so much for chatting with us, man. All right, catch you later. Cool.